Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Anders Carlson has this teed up, ready to get started, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Now, this will be returned from deep in the end zone, and he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete to K.J. Osborne. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Johnson. Oh, and that is incomplete. The Vikings have 1-10 now on the year, and they come in the midst of a season-crushing losing streak. It's up to 9 games now.
And this is a team that's not shown much consistency during this losing streak because they've never really looked like they've been ready to play. You question their motivation. You wonder what's going on with them. And I'll have a PhD in psychology, but the body language, it's awful.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Let's go now.
3rd down and 13.
19 tight.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
The penalty helps a bit, but still 8 yards to go on 3rd down for this offense. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Now Johnson to throw on 3rd down. Looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his feet as far as he's concerned.
Well, he's saying I'm on the plus side of 30.
But if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, these two teams, they met in Lambeau earlier in the season with the Packers winning that ball game. So if they can win here in Minnesota, they get a sweep of the season series. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Johnson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, Nwangu. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. You look at this Packers defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
70 Rangers. 79 Broncos.
From the gun on 3rd down, Johnson. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll move the chains.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. And now an audible here into something else. They'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. There's defense for the Packers. They were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points. And if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
2nd down and 4.
18 Cardinal, 18 Pioneer.
Back to throw. Johnson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Now comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Drill green. 10 cycles. Set.
Love from the gun. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Okay.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They just do get the play off. Love going to throw it. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready. Black Ultra.
Love now to pass on first down. To the left side, there's the tight end Musgrave. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Zone coverage here defensively. They're going to let their tight end run a drag across the field. This is where a linebacker gets forced to pass him off. That time, the receiver gets lost a little bit, and he's able to make the catch and pick up good yardage and a first down.
Let's go. Clock 10. Blaster 6. 7.
Going back to Love. Incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Let's go now.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Right. Right. Set.
Throwing. Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo.
A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. A check down here to Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal.
My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the first down on that one?
He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll set up second and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Here's Love. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Love, this is third and goal. And they're going to get it. They bring it down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on third down, and that's going to force them into a field goal attempt.
And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Minnesota. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
Okay, ready?
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC on the other. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Now a handoff to Chandler. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here, because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has a two defensive end over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers. If the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Good coverage yet again down here by the goal line. Everyone's blanketed, and he's forced to throw it away and try and come up with something on third down.
Johnson now gonna throw on third and goal. Touchdown, Vikings! Darren Waller, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Now the try here for the point after. And it's 21-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Second down, Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 3rd and 2. Love with it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Loose inside the 30. And down to the 16-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Here we go.
To the air again, Love. This is caught. And the Packers are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And Love wants to shift things around.
Smash, smash. Drill, 52. Set.
Jones. Forcing his way into the end zone. He was not to be denied. It's a touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then and now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready.
They'll try again with Jones. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Aaron Jones, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They go play action here on first down. Looking for Shepard deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Sterling Shepard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by a Caleb Evans. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Bronco 80. Go.
To throw again, Johnson. He'll get this to Nwangu. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Johnson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Man open, here is Jones. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he is out of bounds here on the return. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Hey, red. Pause red. Cut.
To throw now. Here's Love. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Ready.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. Again, it's Love. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Second and 10.
Ready.
Love going to give this one to Jones. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Love now. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
560. Black Ultra. Blaster, 6. Jackrabbit.
1st down going to the air with Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Working out of the gun. Love. Flushed out right. And Love is going to slide down and pick up the 1st. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Here we go. Rail, yellow.
Love looking to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 23. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Minnesota. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. K.J. Osborne, 31 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
The 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another big play here as they strike for 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And it's caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs from 13 yards out. And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Here's 3rd and 6.
65 cat, 65 cat.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking for Shepard deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
.43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 25. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Trouble, 38. Full pitch. Jet. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Out to the left here to Reed. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So 3 plays already, first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. From the 2 now, second and goal. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4.
On second and goal, here's the option.
And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
This likely a must-have. Third and goal.
Love from the gun. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Johnson to throw from his end zone. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, first and goal. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Following the interception, Love. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and goal. The Vikings 10-yard line.
Field flat.
Love. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Oh, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
The offense on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Johnson. They got his man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Chandler. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Johnson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Johnson under pressure. They got him again.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
Ready.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
Blue striker. Set, huh?
Throwing. Love. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Slide blue. Set.
Here's Love. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 22.
On the double.
From Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 34.
Blaster, 6. Ready?
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Turnover that just got him the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, though?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's Johnson on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Let's take it inside his own 40. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Ready?
Here's Love. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Love with a pass caught by Musgrave, the tight end.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Here's first and goal. Now Love.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jordan Love taking it in from a yard out.
And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Here we go.
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Here's Chandler on second down.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now Johnson to throw on third down. And this turns into a nice game with a slide at the end. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Well, he will have a Viking first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line.
It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one.
Here we go. Here we go.
A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but ultimately time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short, and they hold on to win this by just one possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're